Hello, friends. Welcome back to Shadowplay Tarot. Thank you so much for joining me here today, friends. If you are new to the channel, welcome. Make yourselves at home. And if you're returning, well, as always, I'm sending you a big ol' hug. And yeah, I so appreciate you coming back and hanging out with me, my friends. So, today, before we jump into our reading, I did want to talk about a topic that I am very passionate about. It's actually something I really love, and that is candles. You guys, if you watch my videos regularly, I am always burning candles. And these are all candles that I make. Basically, I'm like legit burning through my own supply half of the time. Half of the time I'm making batches just for myself and these readings. But even like not for the readings, I am always burning candles in my house. I have a few different altars. Yes, I have more than one. I'm sure some of you do too. But I always keep a candle burning, especially at different times of day. So, I mean, without, going into the boring details, on one of my altars, I'm burning a candle pretty much all the time, except for a few hours at nighttime when I'm sleeping, and then I'll light it back up in the morning. But so that leads me to talk about, I've actually decided I'm going to start making. They're the same exact fragrances I have on the site for the dressed candles that I have that are like ready for ritual, but these are just going to be in white. They're still soy wax. I'm pointing right here because it's going to be exactly like this. It's going to be a plain vessel. They're just plain, beautifully fragrant candles. And yeah, I'm going to be selling them in batches. You could buy 6 or 12 or however many. This is definitely with the person, or, maybe you own a shop or there's somewhere where you're always burning a candle. And it's just not very cost efficient to always have like, this higher end candle. So I'm going to be doing these. They are plain, like I said, no color, no dressing, no jewel, none of that. Just sold in batches for prayer, for whatever you want to do for your altar. So if you're interested in that, my online shop is always listed down below, my friends. Yeah, so if you want to check it out, you can go ahead and check those out. And so let's talk about today's reading. For today's reading, it's actually a topic that was suggested a while ago over on my IG account. I had asked my followers over there, like, what kind of readings would you like to see on YouTube? And this topic was actually suggested. We're going to be talking about what's blocking your progress. So, friends, if you're feeling like held back in an area of your life, or you're just not sure how to proceed, we're going to be looking into your current energy, what's going on with that. We're going to be looking into blockages and how to overcome those blockages. These are all going to be messages from your spirit guides that want to help guide you. I am solely the messenger in this situation. So maybe some of the things that I'm going to bring up might not make sense to me, but they might make sense to you. So as always, friends, only take what resonates. It is a collective reading online. And then lastly, but not least, we're going to be looking into a potential outcome in your situation. All right, my friends. So enough of me talking. Let's jump right into it. Today we do have 3 groups. They're all oversized patches. We have group number 1. We have Bart dressed as Cameron. Group number 1, Bart Ron. Group number 2, we have this insomniac eye with the moon phases down below. Group number 2. And group number 3, we have the one and only Selena. I believe this was from an original Coke ad. So she's wearing her gold little attire. Group number 3, 1, 2, and 3. My friends, when you are ready, I will meet you at your reading. Hello, my group number 1s. If you picked this Bart patch, then welcome to your reading. I actually really love this patch. You can't see in this light, but it is like bubblegum pink. He's wearing that faux fur. Let me put him right over here so we can get on with our reading. All right, my friends. So, as I mentioned in the intro, today we're going to be looking into what's blocking your progress. Possibly you feel stuck in a situation or you're just not sure what's keeping you from moving forward, or, we'll see what messages come through. I know I always set the intention, but Spirit will deliver what Spirit wants to deliver, what your spiritual team feels that you need to know at this time. So we will be looking into your current energy, what blockages are around you, how to overcome them, and then an outcome, friends. We will be doing tarot, oracle cards, and then topping your reading off with a little charm cast. All right, let's get started, friends. Angels, ancestors, spirits, and guides, thank you for allowing me to channel these messages for my group number ones. Thank you for allowing me this connection, for allowing me to deliver these messages. What is going on with my group number ones? Today we're going to be talking about what's blocking your progress. What is my group number one's current energy, Spirit? What's going on with my group number ones? The shuffling was pretty smooth, so I'm not sensing like stubbornness. I guess it's like I'm not sensing that you don't want to change or you don't want to move. I'm sensing like some form of like fluidity. I do see there is a delayed beginning, something new waiting to come through. Maybe you haven't taken the leap of faith for whatever reason, but you know that there's a new beginning, or maybe there's a surrounding energy that is preventing you from starting this new thing. You are showing up very powerful as someone who is confident, a hard worker, possibly a boss, a creative person. Very fiery. You could be a fire sign, don't have to be. You like your stability. We all do. In this case, though, you're holding on to something. You're holding on to something that that you worked on, that you built, but I'm not sure if it's enough for you. And what I mean enough for you, it might be enough, but maybe for your future plans, or the expansion. Like maybe where you're at, you've grown to like what it's going to grow to. Like you've matured to the level you're going to mature to. And at this point, you're still in it because it's safe. You know it. You're like a big fish in a small pond is kind of what I'm feeling. And there's a sense of security with that. And there's a sense of holding on to that. We also have the Nine of Pentacles. Again, you're an asset to any team, or for you, I'm getting a work vibes, friends. If this is not work, I mean, you could translate it to any other, if it's love, then it's matured and you're showing up confident, but you're holding on to it out of like a safety net. It's like stable. You've put your work into it. But like I said, this is really about a situation that you're kind of hanging on to because you worked to get it, and it's comfortable. But I don't know, friends. I'm kind of feeling like you're meant for more. I'm definitely feeling big fish in little pond, and yeah, it feels good because you're like all eyes on you, or whatever it is. How I'm getting the sense that people look to you, like you lead. We also have a lot of earth energy coming through: Capricorn, Taurus, Virgo. So we have Leo, Aries, Sagittarius, and those earth signs. We have the Nine of Pentacles. Again, something about working at building something, but very independently. You feel like you're repeating a cycle, and you know what? You probably are, because the longer we stay in this Four of Pentacles energy of hanging on to things, it could be also materialistic, friends. You like to look good. So your spending could be reflecting that. Only take that as it resonates. You'll know if it does. If that resonates, then that is slowing down your progress. Are you keeping secrets? There's something here about you keeping things to yourself. Maybe it's about what you're thinking. take it as it resonates. It shows you being very in tune, very psychically connected, meaning I kind of have a feeling that you definitely know what's up. You're just not sharing with others. But you look good, smell good. You out there. My group number ones. All right, let's keep going. Why the Fool reverse, Spirit? Okay, we have the Empress reverse, King of Wands. Why the Four of Pentacles? Now we have other people showing up in your reading. Why the Nine of Pentacles? Why the Wheel of Fortune in reverse? Oh, we definitely have other people. We have lots of people showing up. And none of these people are communicating. That there's a blockage in communication. Now, let me backtrack. You are communicating. It's just the type of communication. When you guys talk, someone is stubbornly, someone is very in their head. Okay, so everyone's in their head, it looks like. Let me rephrase that. We have air energy showing up, Aquarius, Libra, Gemini. We have more Leo energy. So there's something here you're not talking about. I'm seeing an ending. I feel like you know this. You know that there's a chapter coming to an end, but there's someone here that's just kind of stubbornly waiting to, or stubbornly willing to repeat it. Whether that's you or someone around you, it is showing up as a cycle that's repeating because there's something here that hasn't broken the pattern. Someone here hasn't been like, whoa, I have done this before. Let me, I know my lessons now. Let me change how I am moving forward or how I'm communicating, how I think about something, my ideas. Maybe I'm not right all the time. Maybe I can bend and take in someone else's view into account. I'm feeling someone who's very much operating in a way where they kind of think that their way is the right way. And because they are a very intelligent, heady, like very mind, like they go over things, they go over scenarios, they play out like different things. They have thought all the things. But in this case, it's almost like holding them back because it's those thoughts exactly that are keeping them cycling in this. I'm feeling like a whirlpool kind of. Back to this Fool reverse and this Empress. So there is, I feel like you're very dissatisfied with the lack of growth with something. Or there's something here that it shows like it's a very fruitful person. It's a very fruitful situation. This person thrives like in the right environment. This person is meant to grow and grow things around them. I mean, they could even be a mother. It doesn't have to be. I'm not really seeing that anywhere else, but there is this very feminine energy. But right now she's very dissatisfied. And I say she because it is the Empress energy. This could be a Taurus, doesn't have to be, but I am getting earth and fire and air in your reading. I'm also getting Pisces vibes, Aquarius, Scorpio, Taurus, Leo. Only take it if it resonates. There's very strong placements here of Aquarius, Leo, and Taurus. That just means there's an energy of very steady and grounding and working for things, money, home, health, that kind of stuff. The fiery energy is like passionate. It's what drives you. It's also kind of what holds you back in a way. I see that someone here has fears over they're not speaking on something. I feel like this is you. I feel like you're not really speaking on things that right now you kind of fear in this situation. Maybe you feel like you feel like you don't have the courage to deal with that problem right now or whatever it is, and that's why you're kind of you're being very kind of distant, but in a very like you're using this time to like tap in, like you're just not into being out there and expressing yourself in certain ways. And like I said, I feel like there's information that you're choosing to hold back, for whatever reason. I do see an ending here approaching because there's something really big waiting to happen. I'm getting conflicting energies here of there's a delay, but there's also an ending. So maybe this is waiting for this cycle to be broken in order for things to be able to fully wrap up. Right now, I don't think that this situation that you're currently dealing with is done. Maybe you also know that. Maybe you know that there's still something that needs to, it hasn't like fully ran its course, but it's also a mentality that's kind of keeping it in a loop. I'm seeing, like I said, this King of Wands, I was feeling like that was you, very passionate and driven and hard worker. So if you resonate with that, then that is totally you. There's also an energy though. I feel like maybe this is either you or someone else. There's someone here who isn't speaking their truth. We have this air energy here and here. So masculine and feminine, this could be partners. If you are this masculine, passionate, like go-getter of a person, there's something here about the way you're communicating or not communicating. Like maybe someone sees you as being very distant, and maybe what I'm feeling is that's not the way you're meaning to come off. You're just in this high priestess mode. That's just kind of what I get. But maybe you are being cold to someone. There's going back to what I said about there's something here you're holding on to in an environment that I feel like you've kind of outgrown, or there's something here that it's like it's feeling like materialistic for some of you, not for everyone. I feel like this is kind of different things for different people, of course, but there's a foundation here. So, for example, friends, if there is a big family event that's about to go on, maybe you're overspending on something. Maybe there's a big gathering, a wedding, a party, a something that that you're overspending on, and maybe that's just something that needs to be looked at. Maybe it's something that you're not really good at communicating about. I'm seeing that there is like something about the way things are said, like two people just kind of like these swords are like slicing, like, because the words cut. The words, what I'm feeling is they're sharp, they're cold, and they're deep. So only take that as it resonates. There's something here that's kind of greedy or holding on really tight when it comes to something that should be a celebration, or it's a foundation of some sort. So this could also be work. It doesn't have to be relationship. It kind of is going like back and forth, but I definitely feel like there's something being pointed out about how we are currently grasping and viewing why we are holding on to something so tight. There's a sense of wanting to break independent, or like maybe you work on your own. Maybe someone here is like off on their own with this 9 of Pentacles, meaning they're working on their own thing and they're trying to get over regrets or things that were said. Again, there's something about the way things are said in this situation, but it's just kind of like repeating a cycle. So this is at the point where I'm like, the further I go, the less I know what I'm saying. So I hope that at this point you heard what you needed to hear, because there is a lot here that we just covered. This is your current energy, my friends. I was just waiting to see if I heard anything else. So there are other people showing up in your reading. Maybe you can recognize who or what those energies are and apply it to your situation. Thank you, Spirit. What are the current blockages my group number ones are dealing with? What is holding them back in their progress? What is holding them back when it comes to making progress in their situation? Where are the current blockages? Spirit, where are the current blockages? You know what's funny is when I was shuffling, I was like, it doesn't seem like you're stubborn. So it's maybe someone around you is stubborn in a way of how they think. I'm just going back to that King of Swords in reverse and repeating a pattern of some sort. That Queen of Swords is being shown to me in upright. So again, I already know the blockage is on how you communicate with someone else or how they communicate with you, how you guys communicate with each other. I'm not trying to place blame here, but there is something, like I said, the words are short, cold, and deep is what I keep feeling. Thank you, Spirit. Where are the current blockages for my group number ones? Yeah, not talking, things that aren't exciting anymore, not communicating, watching, keeping an eye. The Empress. The Empress is overwhelmed, overburdened. What's the current blockages, Spirit? What's the current blockages, Spirit? So I'm already kind of seeing that there is no movement forward. There's no progress because if you resonate with being this Empress, someone who, like I said earlier, is someone who's very fruitful and grows in their environment. Like seeds that you plant, they grow. It's very fertile ground this person is on. Very comfortable, very confident, queen of self-care. You know, it can be there for other people, is possibly a mother. Like, doesn't have to be, but that's just the kind of the energy of abundance that this person embodies. There's something here about them feeling very very like bogged down with responsibilities or worries of some sort. It's like they're carrying around this heavy baggage and there's no communication going on. There's watching, there's no communication. This Empress is also feeling like she's in an environment that was like an exciting an opportunity at one point, but now it's like kind of turned flat. It's like it started exciting and now, like I said, I keep getting like feelings of like cold in your reading. Why this Page of Wands in reverse, Spirit? Something maybe about thinking of the way things used to be. Maybe not being truthful. Again, there's someone here that is not speaking their truth. I did see that earlier with that Queen of Swords in reverse. Why the Page of Swords in reverse? Yeah, feeling like there's a blockage here because someone's like lacking the confidence or the courage. Like they don't think that they can be the ones that reach out or they can't like communicate. Maybe you're dealing with a younger fire sign or air sign. Doesn't have to be, but there is a total blockage in communication. You want a new opportunity, like to grow something, to work at something, to kind of have this thing that it's like, okay, yeah, things are flowing. Like there's a real sense here. If my group number ones, if you have an idea on your mind, if you are thinking of starting a project, starting a business, trying something different with your kids, if that applies to you, trying something different in your life, in how you do things, do it because it's going to go really well. It's going to be a little slow moving to build, meaning it might not be something you get done in the same day. Like, you know, it's just going to take a little bit because it is something good and tangible. But go for it because I'm being shown like you have the green light because you are this very fertile being. You are someone, you'll take a seed, you'll plant it, and you will be able to feed yourself. Like maybe not tomorrow, but in a few months when your seeds sprout and your garden grows and you harvest, like it's going to be there for you. That message is for someone, but there's something here about having the courage to, if this is reaching out to someone, like communicate who you have to communicate with. Instead of just watching it from afar, maybe they're keeping an eye on you as well. And there's something here about not being truthful about something that isn't working out anymore. Why the 10 of Wands, Spirit? Yeah, you've gone within. You're not sharing this with anyone. And that's also coming up as a blockage because I feel this card about lies and deceit, like not being truthful, there's something here that maybe you don't mean it like that, but because of your behavior of going hermit and going quiet because you are doing your own like spiritual work or whatever you're getting by, it's on the outside, it's not like they don't, if you're dealing with someone else, they don't know what the hell's going on. Like someone here doesn't know what's going on with you, and it's almost viewed as a lie. But I think that it's not necessarily a lie. That's kind of a harsh word for the situation. I just kind of feel like you haven't shared. Maybe there's something here you don't trust as well, but there's something here about you withholding. Look, you're being encouraged. That just broke, that just opened up on the deck, but you're being encouraged to stand in your truth, speak your truth, set your boundaries. You don't have to be like cold-hearted about it. But that's kind of what you're being viewed as in the moment is what I'm getting. You're being viewed as cold. And maybe that's why I kept getting like almost like a cold draft throughout your reading. Thank you, Spirit. Why the Two of Wands in reverse? Someone here, and maybe this is you. Maybe this is someone around you, but I kind of feel this is you. There's either an avoidance on how to move forward, or you haven't truly accepted what you envision in your future, because maybe it scares you as to what you would have to lose the grip on or leave behind. And maybe that keeps your world a little small for what you envision for yourself. Doesn't have to be, but I'm kind of getting that you are really like I don't know how else to explain it, guys. I feel like I'm talking like a kindergartner, but I'm like, you feel really big for the situation. But again, that kind of goes back to who you are and what you've learned, what you've gone through, and where you're at now. And your current situation, does it match what your future looks like? And I feel like there's kind of been this pulling back from really going there. Because I do see you want recognition, you want victory. But there's only one way to do that, and that's to really start to think about what do you want to go with? What makes you excited? What do you see your next thing that you grow into? And I really, really like this Page of Pentacles here because it just shows me, like I said, my group number ones, whatever idea you have, if you go for it, it's going to grow. You're just not sharing it. And you probably have your reasons for why you're not sharing it, but I just want to say that's currently coming up as a blockage. You being, you withholding certain things is keeping you from being able to move forward, is what I'm hearing. There's a sense of waiting, but now it's like a no, you're just waiting. Like you're no longer buying yourself time. You're just kind of slowing yourself down at this point. There's a real sense here of communication, having courage, and going towards, like moving towards. See, for you, I don't even think this is a fantasy. Like, I don't even think that what you're thinking of or what your deep down soul desire is, I don't think it's far-fetched, my friends. This feels something very doable for you and very tangible, but you need to have the courage to communicate, to say what you need to say, my group number ones, because right now that is what's holding you back. Right now, you not talking is holding you back. I'm really happy to see this High Priestess is upright, which tells me that you are very spiritually connected. I think maybe part of that scares you a little bit because sometimes when we really are honest with what is truly aligned for the person that we are becoming, it makes us fear for what we might lose. But in your case, I kind of see there's something about communication here that will help you start to move forward. It will help you not feel so stuck, my friends, because I know right now you're feeling a little stuck in this situation. Thank you, Spirit, for those. I'm going to go ahead and call those super insightful messages. I like that. All right, my friends. So that's kind of, those are your blockages, but that's also like how to overcome. Like there's really, it's like a you speaking your truth. Spirit, is there any other messages regarding how my group number ones can overcome this? Speak your truth. I'm only going to pull 3 because I feel like we already kind of talked a lot about that. How can my group number 1s overcome, Spirit? Walking through the dark, like addressing your fears. It's something you've been avoiding. So speak your truth about something that's kind of scared you to even think about, and that's why you have pulled back, and maybe you've been ignoring it, you've been avoiding it. But while doing that, my group number 1s, you may have also missed an opportunity here to move forward. Thank you, Spirit. Let's pull some oracles. What other messages do we have for my group number 1, Spirit? What is their potential outcome? What are some messages for their potential outcome from my group number 1s? Oh my gosh, you guys, I want to cry for you. Success. I love it. Speak your truth and success. I love that. What's the potential outcome for my group number 1, Spirit? What other messages do you want to give them? This does cause anxiety. I normally do not read these reverse, but this did come out reverse, which tells me it's like your anxiety is going to ease about it. In this case, I feel like it's about communication. It's about saying your truth. Anything else, Spirit? We have happiness. I love that. We're going to keep it at that, my friends, because I think we got to the root of your situation. All right. Success. Losing the grip on anxiety, losing that chokehold that anxiety might have on you, and happiness. All right. Thank you, Spirit, for those messages. Now, my group number 1s, let's close out your reading with a little charm cast. Thank you, Spirit, for those messages. What else can you tell my group number 1s about their situation? What else can you tell my group number 1s? All right. Let's put those right there. We have, maybe there's a 90s connection here. We have Maggie riding a skateboard. Maybe she's trying to skate out of a situation. We have Bjork in her swan dress. There's something here, literally, I'm getting skedaddling out of a situation and transformation with that swan dress. We have Dad. Maybe that means something to you. Maybe that's validation for someone. We have Sad Girl Sally. So this is kind of making me feel like there's a sense of self-sacrifice in a situation. Maybe the situation you're still in is your self-sacrifice because you haven't wanted to like rock the boat perhaps. We have the Death card. We have the Death pin again. There's a transformation coming. It's death and rebirth. We have Aaliyah. Immediately thought of rock the boat. I think it's because I already said rock the boat. Take it as it resonates. We have Kim and Kanye, and we have the Dad pin. So maybe this has to do with a partnership, a masculine, maybe someone you share kids with. Doesn't have to be. Kim and Kanye's situation changes day by day, but right now it's pretty volatile. And I'm kind of feeling like with your communication might feel volatile with whoever you're dealing with. There's also Kanye does feel King of Swords reverse. So take whatever resonates from that, my friends. We have 2 hearts coming through. We have I'm right on top of that rose, which is about crossing tasks off of your list. I think there's a task here you've been avoiding, my friends, because it does cause you anxiety and stress. Take that as it resonates. We have do not disturb. How funny is that? Do not disturb. That's literally you right now, according to this reading, my group number 1s. And your last pin is the Saint Selena pin. I'm getting dreaming of you. And look up, she has a song called Chico del Apartamento 512, but the only part that came to my mind is the numbers 512. Maybe those mean something to you, 512. Doesn't have to, but it's just what popped in my head. My group number 1s. And so, my friends, I hope you enjoyed your reading, and I'll catch you at the next one. Thanks, guys. Hello, my group number 2s. If you picked this Insomniac Moon Phases patch, then welcome to your reading, my friends. All right, let's move this little guy right over here. Hopefully you don't feel like an insomniac. at the moment or ever. Not the greatest feeling. But yeah, my friends, let's get started. As I mentioned in the intro, today we're going to be looking into what's blocking your progress. We're going to be checking into your current energy, see what comes through there. Of course, we're going to be looking into the blockages, how to overcome them, and then an outcome. All right, my friends, let's get started. Angels, ancestors, spirits, and guides, thank you for allowing me to channel these messages for my group number 2s. Oh, what's blocking my group number 2's progress with whatever it is they're trying to move forward? What is blocking them? Hopefully it's not stubbornness of some sort or being stuck on an idea, perhaps. What is their current energy, Spirit? What is their current energy? What is my group number 1's current energy? The only reason I said that, my friends, is because of the way my cards cracked like that. It usually only does it when there's like some kind of resistance, or they'll stick sometimes. Sometimes they'll just shuffle like butter, and then I'm like, okay, we're in the flow. Even if there's blockages, there's like more of a willingness to bend and go with the tide, if that makes sense. Thank you, Spirit. What's going on with my group number 1s? What's their energy, Spirit? Hermit, you keeping to yourself? My group number 2s. Did I just call you group number 1s? My apologies if I did. We'll see, but maybe there's a message there waiting for you as well. What's my group number 2's current energy, Spirit? Group number 2's current energy. You're getting over something. So that's why you're in Hermit. Something was really stressful. Maybe it was something you did not trust, or a truth was revealed, or you're being truthful. Someone promised something. There was romantic feelings of some sort. What's going on with my group number 2s? Clarity. Okay. True. Okay. Maybe you feel like someone was wearing a mask in a situation, or you weren't trusting it, or there was something here about something kind of seemed like it wasn't what it seemed. Maybe you've had a lot of options. Why the Hermit, Spirit? What's going on with my group number 2s? King of Wands. Are you keeping a distance from somebody? Oh, okay. Okay. You didn't feel like this situation was moving forward, possibly with a fire sign, someone who you were very attracted to. Ooh, I feel I felt a commanding energy. Not in a bad way, though. Nine of Swords reversed, Spirit. Why the Nine of Swords in reverse? Yeah, you're in deep. All right. Someone's questioning their investment or what they're willing to put in. We'll leave that reverse. Why the Seven of Cups? We have the Sun. Okay. I might pull more as we go, but let's get into it. So someone here was feeling very guarded in a situation. I see you, my group number 2s, like you, I feel like you're either in separation from this person because you chose that, but there seems to be a distance between you and this person at the current time. I feel like you needed a timeout because it was like too much. Like it was weighing you down. It was making you anxious. It was getting you in this energy all over this partnership. I'm sorry, I'm going to go ahead and say it. There's soulmate vibes here. Please do not tie yourself to that title. That just, for me personally, and you can take whatever part of this resonates for you, if any, but I believe we have many different soulmates in this lifetime. I've talked about this before, like your pet could even be your soulmate, your child, a family member, a friend. These are people that I believe we made soul contracts with before we incarnated in this lifetime. Basically, in the ethers, we were like, yo, let's meet up. Let's do some things. Let's learn some things. Let's grow together on the earth plane, right? And I feel like this is one of those situations for you. Whoever this person is, I feel like you feel this connection to them, this partnership here that feels like it has a lot of potential. Now, whether or not this is healthy or toxic or whatever, I'm not looking at that. I'm just looking at solely your energy and what's going on with you. And I feel like you feel this strong connection. It led you to a lot of late nights of thinking. I feel like you're kind of starting to loosen that grip, like the chokehold the anxiety and the sleepless nights had on you is maybe releasing a bit. There's something here that was very much burdening you that you're just ready to drop because you're ready to think about what you want. How do you want to proceed? What do you see in your future? I think this is, I don't know if this is something that before you felt held back on, but maybe this is something new for you because I really do think you're starting to be like very forward thinking because you haven't been able to, or you haven't been doing that, and that's been holding you back. There's like no forward movement here. So I think you're now starting to think of what are your options, or how do you want to proceed? What do you see in your future? This person is coming off as a fire sign, doesn't have to be, but they're very confident, they're very attractive, they go after what they want. They're not necessarily the most committed in relationships. I'm going to take a sip of tea before I proceed with that one. And the reason I say that, it's not because I see them as a player. They very, very well could be. And I say that because I see there's something about options. So I don't know if that has to do with them or if that has to do with you, but we'll talk about that. But this person might not necessarily have love on their mind. This person doesn't necessarily have long-term commitment or provider vibes because this person's kind of riding their own wave. They're kind of master of their own realm. Like they are passionate. They go after things that they want. Like I said, they're a hard worker. They work for what they have. They possibly lead other people. I can't remember if I said creative, but there's something like creative about this person. I feel like I don't know if you found out that this person had other options while they were trying to talk to you or show you feelings or present something to you. And maybe there was something here you didn't trust. Maybe there's something here that you were trying to see through the fantasy. Like there's someone here fantasizing a lot about a situation, or there's someone here that had a lot of other options. Only take that as it resonates. It's like there's a sense of clarity that you feel is coming through for you. And I say you feel because the Seven of Cups can be tricky sometimes. It could be a lot of different thoughts. Like I said, sometimes it could lead to fantasy. Sometimes it could be like we're fantasizing so much about the potential of this partnership that it's kind of clouding our vision to other things. There's something here that there is happiness in your life and there is happiness in a situation, but right now maybe you're not really fully embracing that, or you're not really like realize like there's something here about feeling, maybe it's like a tinge of negative, like maybe you're feeling negative about something. I don't know if maybe you feel that this person was also presenting feelings for other people, or there's something here about with the Three of Pentacles, like maybe it was presenting feelings but it's not really like working towards building anything. And there's truth coming through with that. There's something here, like I said, you either didn't trust the investment that this person's like willing to put into it. Like even though feelings are there, I don't know if you see this as something that can grow. There's something here, and we'll look into that blockage in a minute, but yeah, someone here is questioning the like, well, I've already done all of this, now where is it going, is what I'm feeling. We have fire signs. We have Leo coming through hard, Sagittarius, Aries. Let me see what else. We have Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio, mainly Cancer and Pisces. Yeah, it could be any sign, but those are just kind of like the fire signs always showing up dominant. But of course you do, fire signs. Of course you do. All right, my friends. Now let's check into where the blockages are. Thank you, Spirit, for those messages. Bottom of the deck, we did have the Seven of Wands in reverse. Someone's tired of fighting for something. Maybe you felt like you've constantly been defending something and someone's like kind of ready to not live in that energy. Thank you, Spirit. What blockages are my group number 2s facing when it comes to making progress in their situation? What blockages are my group number 2s facing when it comes to making progress in their situation? What blockages are my group number 2s facing? What group? I just felt like I had to take a deep breath. What blockages are my group number 2s facing, Spirit? An ending, perhaps? Starting something new? We'll see. We have the Guru in reverse. What blockages? Is the person you're dealing with married? Or you? Is someone married? What are the blockages? Someone's emotionally held back. They're cold. They've gone emotionally cold. Maybe even emotionally volatile. And not speaking. I feel like there's a blockage in communication and in showing emotion. Someone's kind of getting impatient in the situation. What blockages are my group number 2s facing? There could be, I'm feeling like more than just 2 people are involved. We have the Wheel of Fortune. Circumstances are changing. Why the Guru reverse, Spirit? Oh. Why the Four of Wands in reverse? Why the Page of Wands? Why the King of Cups in reverse? Why the King of Swords? Oh. I'm sorry, you guys. This is just a lot of energies coming through. Why the Wheel of Fortune with the Five of Cups in reverse? Why the Three of Wands in reverse? Okay, so bottom of the deck, we have that Knight of Cups, but this time it's in reverse. So it's kind of showing me empty promises. Okay, my friends, so it feels specific, but it could go either way. So just because I'm saying this, if this doesn't apply to you, then obviously disregard it because it could be for someone else. And then we'll talk more about the other stuff. But I'm sensing that someone that's listening here might be dealing with someone that's already married. Maybe they lied about it. But there is something showing up here as a partnership. It's feeling very broken, like the foundation that's there is feeling broken. If that doesn't apply to you, then someone here isn't being truthful. It's like time to be truthful about what isn't working in this partnership. This feels like a marriage because I have 2 marriage cards next to each other. They're both reversed though, which it kind of feels like it's not good right now in that partnership. There is something here that someone isn't being truthful about. So someone's either sneaking around or they just haven't admitted to what this situation is. There is a new start trying to come in, and that's coming up as a blockage because I feel like that is a challenge for someone here, is accepting this new journey when it comes to this foundation that isn't working right now. There's like a shakeup going on, I feel like, but someone here isn't trusting it or isn't being like I said, it's almost like a sense of admitting or like fessing up to something, even if it's to yourself. I feel like there's something here that you want that I don't think that you have admitted to what it is. Maybe it's non-traditional. Maybe there's something non-traditional here that you haven't been honest about, that how you want to go about something. And that's what this is referring to. But it's like, I see you want recognition, you want victory in this situation, you want to come out winning, because I know you've already been through a lot. It's like you've been through battle to like get here. Maybe this is your battle that you're going through to get here. And this is really encouraging you to pay attention and focus and like go for the things that make you feel excited. Like those things that are like, I feel like there's something here. There's a passionate start. There's an opportunity that you want to have victory in. And maybe you feel like people are watching you or something, but that is coming through in your reading. So maybe that is one of your blockages as well, is saying this is what I want and actually like going for it. There's someone here who's showing up, a masculine, possibly a water sign, doesn't have to be Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio. They're coming up as very emotionally pulled back. This person is being very logical about things. There's someone, it could be a water sign or an air sign, Aquarius, Libra, Gemini. It doesn't have to be, but they're showing up as being very logical and not in touch with their emotions at all right now. They are coming in hot and fast, and they don't really stick around. They're not very reliable consistent. They're not consistent is what I want to say. And that's showing up as a blockage. There's something here. Maybe they're not consistent when it comes to their feelings, or maybe they're just coming in sexually. Take that as it resonates, because we do have this devil energy and we have it with the King of Swords. This tells me someone here is very stuck in their mind. It could also even be like they're imprisoning themselves with their mind. We have a lot of lusty energy. This could be this really could be anything. It feels very lusty. It feels kind of sexual when I get to this part. Someone who's very disconnected emotionally. But like I said, they come in inconsistently and they're very stuck in their heads. This is coming up as a blockage. There might also be like a codependency when it comes to this person, whether that's you or them. Let me take a sip of my tea, friends. Codependency doesn't have to be with substances. It could even be emotional, or it could be that's the way they shut off, and that's like one of their toxic traits. There's something here about this person, someone's toxic traits. It's definitely showing up as a blockage in this situation. Very lusty, but not connected with emotions. We have the Wheel of Fortune and the 5 of Cups in reverse. And then I pulled 2 additional cards, which is the 3 of Wands in reverse. And this Page of Cups, this feels like a crush. It doesn't have to be, but it feels like love that hasn't fully bloomed. I don't necessarily know how emotionally mature someone in this situation is. There could also be a child involved, and there's a sense of just not taking action because of that. Only take it as it resonates. The circumstances are changing in the situation, and they are changing in a way that's going to help you get over sadness or a feeling of loss in the situation. Basically, the wheel is spinning, and things are going to be shifting. But I think right now the blockage is in someone not being truthful in the situation, and also the emotional like coldness, or like someone's very much in their head about how they logically think this should happen. Let me see if I'm hearing anything else. Yeah, I feel like that's either you or someone else wants to take a leap of faith when it comes to whatever foundation isn't working, or someone is required to take a leap of faith when it comes to this 4 of Wands in reverse. All right, friends, that's your blockages, my group number 2s. I think I went cross-eyed with that one. Every time that devil energy comes up, I get all, because it's so heavy, friends, and it could mean so many different things. Thank you, Spirit. Thank you for those messages. How can my group number 2s overcome their situation? How can my group number 2s overcome their situation? How can they overcome these blockages? What's the advice for them? How can they overcome these blockages? One more shuffle. How can my group number 2s overcome these blockages? How can my group number 2s? We have the 7 of Wands upright this time. We have the 10 of Cups in reverse. How can my group number 2s overcome these blockages? How can my group number 2s? So your way forward is to take a time out. Like, Spirit is encouraging you to literally take a mental break. There is something here about stepping back from the situation. If you find yourself ruminating on it a lot, it's time to take a break. There's something that needs to be healed here, but it can't be healed when you are like in your mind about it a lot, is kind of what I'm getting. There's a sense here that you've been fighting for and like defending your family or where your happiness lies. But right now, I feel like you're defending somewhere that your happiness doesn't lie, or there's someone on your team that you feel you've had to defend yourself against, or you have to keep defending something. And your team could be your partner, your family member, your friend, anyone who is a tight part of your community. There's a sense of you needing to pull back and disengage and heal, and that will be how you move forward, my friends. Bottom of the deck, we have the Ace of Pentacles. This is going to bring you a new opportunity. This is where your new opportunity lies, my group number 2s. There's a real sense for you. Pull back, pull back, pull back and heal. Thank you, Spirit, for those messages. What other messages do we have for my group number 2s? What else can you tell my group number 2s? What else can you tell my group number 2s? How to overcome their blockages. How to overcome their blockages. My group number 2, Spirit. How to overcome their blockages. Let's pull 3 for you. How to overcome their blockages, Spirit. Have faith. All right, we have sadness. There's something here about letting go of sadness and pain. It's like acknowledging the pain, having faith, and it's like moving away from the sadness. Maybe that's one thing that that 7 of Swords, maybe you haven't been truthful over how you've really been feeling about the situation, because it has been painful. But I do see that with some stepping back and healing, you will be able to move forward, my friends, and get your Ace of Pentacles moment. Thank you, Spirit. Let's pull some cards for the potential outcome. Well, we already saw your potential outcome is a new opportunity of some sort, but let's see what the Oracle cards have to say. Spirit, what's the potential outcome? Trust. I love that. Trust that it's all going to work out the way it's supposed to. We have anxiety. Again, like maybe you're having maybe there's a trust issue here that's causing you anxiety, and that's what wants to be pointed out. Only take that as it resonates. And balance, finding balance in the situation. Pull back from it, and I feel like by you taking this time out, doing whatever it is you got to do to step back from it is going to be very helpful for you, my group number 2s. All right, my friends, let's close your reading out with a little charm cast. Let's put these away. All right. Thank you, Spirit, for those messages. What else can you tell my group number 2s about their situation? What else can you tell my group number 2s? All right. So my group number 2s, I can't remember if I said it, but maybe you want to check out group number 1, because there might be some information there for you as well. I am seeing some similarities. But yeah, if you don't feel drawn to it, then disregard that. We have Kim and Kanye. They are right now in their very volatile phase of their separation slash divorce. Take that only as it resonates, but it does, if it's about a partnership, it is tricky. We have love is a drug pin, something very intoxicating about the situation. We have our little vintage Rolling Stones mouth pin. I kind of stopped because I did not realize that that was in there. So I just thought of like 41 licks. Maybe that means something to you. Maybe it doesn't have to. But we also have several songs that pop into my head. Why am I drawing a blank? Sympathy for the Devil. That's the one that came to my head. And we did have that devil energy. Maybe you have sympathy for the devil. We have La Mami pin, so maybe there are kids involved in the situation. We have the Wu-Tang honeycomb pin with the dripping honey. Every time I see this, I think of abundance and sweetness in the situation. Also W, not just for woo, but for win. That B brings a lot of abundance as well. We have I'm Your Puppet. We'll put that with a partnership. Only take that as it resonates, but maybe there's something very intoxicating. Oh my God, were you the pile? I think you were the group that I said that King of Wands felt very commanding, but like not in a bad way. I kind of feel that. We have the Simpsons haha clown pin. Maybe someone here felt like they were, maybe someone here felt like a joke. Maybe someone felt like someone didn't take this seriously. We definitely have sadness being acknowledged in your reading, my group number 2s, and I'm sending you a hug. We have sadness dressed in the Cure sweater. But as if you've watched Inside Out, sadness is like a necessary emotion. Like we literally wouldn't be us if we didn't have these complex emotions that come with everything. And I feel like there's something being pointed out about your sadness that is like, guys, I think that's your red flag on the situation. And even if that's not your red flag, I feel like that's a sign for you. Like if you're sad in the situation, it's for a reason. And maybe that's what you need to be honest about if you haven't. And maybe that's even for yourself too. There's something here about bringing sweetness into the situation, or maybe someone here has a sugar tooth. I'm also thinking of Disneyland churros. Only take that as it resonates, but we have our churro pin. And then we have, I'm right on top of that rose. So maybe you feel like you just have to be on top of all these things, including maybe that King of Wands. I don't know. My group number 2s only take what resonates. And so, my friends, that's what I have for you today. I hope you enjoyed your reading, and I'll catch you at the next one. Thanks, guys. Hello, my group number 3s. If you picked the Selena patch, then welcome to your reading, my friends. Let's go ahead and move this queen right over here. And let's get started. My friends, as I mentioned in the intro, today we're going to be looking into what's blocking your progress. What is holding you back? We're going to be looking into your current energy and, of course, what blockages exist, how to overcome, and then a possible outcome. We will be working with tarot, oracle decks, and then I will be closing out your reading with a little charm/pin reading. Let's get started. Angels, ancestors, spirits, and guides, thank you for allowing me to channel these messages for my group number 3s. Oh, let's check into their current energy. Today we will be asking what is blocking their progress. What is going on with my group number 3's current energy? What is going on with their current energy, spirit? You thinking about your future and your options. Maybe there's one thing you really like over the other, or you can see in your future, and you're ready to start. You're ready for your circumstances to change. I love this. There's reunion or friends, partnership. There's something here about having fun, socializing. There's a social gathering that's coming up in your reading. What's their current energy, spirit? A wish fulfillment. Okay. I like this. What's going on in my group number 3's energy spirit? We have Queen of Pentacles reversed. What's going on with my... All right, a little bit of conflict with a group of other people. Excuse me, group number 3's. Am I going to sneeze? No, I'm not going to sneeze. Okay. This could be relating to a mother energy. Doesn't have to be. This person's normally very grounded. They're not feeling grounded right now. Earth energy, Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn, don't have to be. There's someone who is a healer. They're not taking care of themselves right now, or they're not able to. And there's conflicts surrounding that. Maybe there's different people with different opinions, or maybe this queen isn't upholding her boundaries when it comes to these other people in the situation. I do see that there are some fears involved with what your future holds. But that's just because it's unexplored, you know. I feel like you are being, I don't know why I feel inclined to tell you that you're being given the tools that you need to get to phase into or explore or see what you got to see, meaning what's real, what's not. There's something here about discernment, but this knowledge comes from inside of you. I don't know if you are feeling like you don't trust this, how the circumstances are changing, how things are lining up. Why the Three of Cups? There's a lot of feelings. I like it. It's like loving feelings, maybe an offer of some sort when it comes to this reunion or these people you're getting together with. It feels like emotionally really good. It feels like feelings are presented or exchanged. And why the Five of Wands in reverse? Okay, so my group number 3's, I absolutely, in my readings, I do not like to cover things that are like health related, like very serious health things. So when something possibly comes up, I'm just going to kind of not gloss over, but just kind of graze the top of it and then let you take whatever. So I'm not sure if the thing with this feminine energy, this Queen of Pentacles energy, I'm not sure if it's a health thing, but there's something here about trying to avoid disaster or recovery from something that was very life-changing perhaps. And maybe this is you. Maybe you feel like whatever happened to you in the past has left you in recovery mode. There's something here about a get-together, a reunion with other people that's going to be very good. It's going to feel very good. I think emotions are going to be expressed and exchanged during this meeting. There's also a sense of having to remain truthful at how the circumstances are changing. I do see that something is coming to you that you did wish for, or there's the energy of it, like maybe you're calling it in, but I don't know if this is something from the past that you wanted to be fixed or corrected, but there's something here from the past that wasn't acknowledged that's tied into a wish fulfillment. So, you know, I oftentimes say these readings aren't for me, so sometimes they're not going to make sense to me. But if they make sense to you, my friends, and that's all that matters, because the messages are not for me, they're for you. And I say that because, you know, that whole thing with there's something that you wished for that wasn't addressed in the past. Maybe it was an awakening of some sort or something to come in, and now maybe it is. Maybe your judgment was clouded at one point when it came to the things that you thought you wanted. I feel like you're possibly very reflective during this time. There's fears and there's a sense of either recovering from something deemed a disaster, or you're trying to avoid a disaster. You're also feeling spread kind of thin and weighing the pros and cons when it comes to the conflict involving other people around. So there's some people that you're feeling really good about, and then there's another group that I feel you have conflict with, and it's leaving you kind of weighing the pros and the cons about it. Maybe there's something here you feel that you couldn't trust. Maybe there's something with trust issues coming through. All right, my group number 3's. I'll pull some more cards, but for now, that's kind of what I feel like your energy is. I feel like you're really looking at your future, even though there are fears there in relation to that. There's a message of, I mean, we'll look into what the blockages are, but if I feel like you're this Queen of Pentacles energy, and there is a message there of like taking care of yourself, taking care of yourself. Like possibly that's what needs to happen in order to um, try to avoid something like going down this slope. Like there's something here about trying to avoid something. Yeah. Maybe it's a wish of you wishing you didn't have to deal with something. I don't know, there's a sense of avoidance, but mixed in with there's a nice reunion going on for you. Nice party. All right, my friends. Let's keep it going before I'm just rambling on about the same things. Thank you, Spirit, for those messages. All right. Now, Spirit, what are my group number 3's blockages? What is blocking them from making progress in their situation, Spirit? What is my group number 3's blockages? What is currently blocking them in making their progress? What is my group number 3's blockages? Group number 3's blockages, please, Spirit. Yeah, there's something about making a decision, my friends. I saw that with that Two of Wands earlier in your reading, but I think you're feeling very undecided because the future is scaring you. And as I say that, I have the anxiety card. What are the blockages my group number 3's are facing? You're keeping to yourself. I think I said that as well in the beginning of your reading. You're very undecided and you're pulling back. I do hope that you realize that the answers do lie within you already. Did I say that this felt very solitary earlier? Or like you have the knowledge that you need? Did I say something like that earlier? You're feeling very undecided because there's feelings there. I feel like there's a promise or someone, you or someone else presented like loving feelings in a situation, but you're not together right now. Only take that as it resonates. The blockage is in letting go the things that disappointed you. There's hurt here that's causing you not to be able to trust. It's leaving you very undecided as well. It's coming up as a blockage. Why the Two of... So there's something here that you feel is like exciting and attractive and you're into, but you're also very undecided about it. And I think if it's exciting, it shouldn't leave you in anxiety. And as I say that, the devil energy flies out. So this could also be, my friends, I don't use this lightly, but I'm getting like a little bit like depression vibes. Only take that as it resonates, and please take care of yourselves, especially your mental health if you do find yourself in a situation that's getting like really hard to deal with because maybe your thoughts are cycling around at this point. That's not going to be for everyone, but I do see some anxiety, and you are being held down by negative thinking. There's something here that is giving you anxiety about the situation. If this is in regards to another person that you are sexually involved with, this could also be anxiety in regards to that, because it feels very fiery, very passionate. Doesn't have to be, but it is lusty, and it's leaving you maybe not being able to think straight. Only take that as it resonates. It's leaving you feeling anxious. It's definitely a blockage, but like I said, this could just be negative thinking that's keeping you up at night. Why the Hermit? So yeah, you're keeping to yourself when it comes to your heart. I feel like you've locked down your heart. There's a blockage there when it comes to new emotions coming in. Maybe there's a love situation that can't be realized because there's a blockage there right now. I haven't seen what the blockage is, if that's what it is. But I feel like this is definitely having to do with with emotions, with love, whether or not you're involved with someone else right now. Everyone's story will be different, but there's something here that's giving you anxiety about it. It's showing up as a big blockage for you. Why the Knight of Cups, Spirit? Why the Knight of Cups is a blockage? Why the Lovers? Why the Lovers in reverse? Something about an investment here. Questioning your investment. Like, I feel like you're tired of defending this. There's a sense of there's feelings there, but you can't be defensive towards them. We have the Emperor with the Chariot. Aries coming through, doesn't have to be. Masculine energy, ready to lead. So yeah, I feel like you're right now, your own mind is your own worst enemy, is the vibe that I'm getting, my group number 3s. What I'm really feeling here is your anxiety and your kind of, if you do find yourself in a negative thought pattern, is kind of keeping you stuck in this energy. I feel like you are questioning the investment that was put into something. If this is a partnership, I mean, I definitely see love here. So if this was with another person, you're like questioning everything that was like put into it. Maybe there's even a sense of like not being patient with it. Someone here really wants to move forward and take charge of the situation. And they are trying to release the disappointment and hurt, but the challenge is getting out of your head. Like, even if your emotions, even if you're shutting that off to like, in order to move forward, there's something here that in your mind, that's kind of the big blockage. It's like, that's what's holding you back. Like I said, you are being encouraged. I do like that you're in hermit mode while being in this Two of Swords, because it's like, pay attention to how you feel. Pay attention to what's going on with you. I would say pay attention to what you're thinking, but right now I almost feel like you got to feel your way out of this instead of think your way out of this, because your mind right now is kind of playing tricks on you. Your mind is scaring you right now, my friends. I'm here to tell you, let's turn on the flashlight in this dark room, because it's what it feels like. It feels like you feel very trapped in a situation. That's also what this devil can mean. You feel trapped in something and it's giving you anxiety. But I want to tell you, that's just like that heavy devil is trying to hold you down. You're not really trapped here. You're just kind of having to reconfigure and make decisions and take like bold steps and actions towards what's best for you, making decisions off what's best for you. Like I said, I normally don't encourage making emotional decisions, and it's not that I'm encouraging that for you, but I am encouraging you to step back and feel it instead of trying to think your way. Because right now your mind is not being a friend to you, because I feel like some of the things you're worried about, yes, they are logical, but other things are like, well, what are you contributing to the situation, and what can you possibly do different? Where can you take control so that you can move forward, is what I'm feeling. Let me see if I hear anything else. Okay. And yes, I do realize that I say, let me see if I hear anything else. It's fine. You guys get what I mean. All right, my group number 3s. Let's look into how to overcome these I was going to say these annoying blockages. Blocks. If only things were easy, right? If only life was easy. Thank you, Spirit. Thank you. What advice do my group number 3s need on how to overcome these blockages that they're being faced with, Spirit? What's the advice for how my group number 3s overcome these blockages they're being faced with, Spirit? All right. So the change is coming. Like, whatever you're trying to avoid, whatever it is that you're trying to hold together, There's a message here about you turning around the narrative and nurturing yourself during this time, because whatever you deem a disaster that you're trying to avoid, it's going to happen, because something here is no longer I don't want to say part of your story, but it kind of is. It's like something here is shifting, and I know that that can be painful. Um, because I see that there's a strong end coming. And what I mean strong is it might catch you off guard, or maybe you already expect it, but there is something here that's going to be completely almost like demolished or broken down so that you can get into a new chapter. There's something here about a new chapter is beginning, something big is ending, and there's something, a new phase starting for you, and it could be bittersweet. I do think you're going to have clarity and very much stability when it comes to how you think about this. So, how to overcome, it's almost like getting a hold on your mental health or how you think about something. There is a strong message here about how right now you're in this energy of anxiety and fear. And I can understand, because life is fucking scary sometimes, friends. I get it. And I mentioned earlier health, and I keep bringing up health in your reading because I do kind of feel like it might be health related. But there is something here about overcoming with like mental strength and clarity, and almost like being very intelligent in the situation. What else, Spirit, for how my group number threes can overcome this situation? You're being shown as someone who has enough to give other people. There's like a nice balance being shown. And as I say that, because I feel like you've mastered like balancing, I feel like you balance a lot of things. Maybe different people come to you, only take that as it resonates. There might be a period of time where you feel a little off balance, but it's just kind of like the ebbs and flows. There could, like I said, there's information. I feel like there's information coming, or maybe you could be dealing with a younger air sign. But there's something here about some form of clarity coming, or if you need to have communication with someone, that's coming through, and a plan. There's a slow moving plan. I feel like you're going to be in a position where you are moving forward and you're very clear as to how that is. Maybe you're leading the way. Maybe people are also watching you. Maybe you've thought of all the options and you've decided which one to go with. Let me take a sip of tea, my friends. All right. At this point, I've been talking for a really long time. But like I said, I do think you are going to have the clarity and the stability to come up with a plan on what this new chapter is, what that looks like, how to move towards it. You are going to be balancing it because it might be a new direction than where you're currently at. Yeah, but I definitely see this as your way forward. I don't see anxiety on the other side of this tower. I feel like there's more anxiety to the lead up of the tower than when it actually happens. All right, my group number threes. Thank you, Spirit, for those messages. What other messages do we have for my group number threes on how to overcome this situation, these blockages? How to overcome these blockages, Spirit. What other messages do we have? We have magic. Believe in your own magic. Believe you can make things happen. Also believe you can do hard things. We have disruption. I'm going to put that right there because that's that tower card. Magic, I'm putting it right here with this world card because I do think that this new phase is not going to be like what this one is, whatever new chapter you're starting. We have anger. So if there's anger in the situation, working on that, acknowledging it so you can let it go. Maybe this tower is like what's going to cause you anger. We have go with the flow. We'll put that perfect with the Two of Pentacles. You're just going with it. I feel like you're going to have to ride the waves for a bit. We have releasing pain. There's pain, anger, and disruption going on over the situation. Maybe there's something you have to communicate as well. And one more, Spirit. We have energy. Be mindful of where you're putting your energy. So it's interesting how all of these, I did pair them with the tarot cards, even though I wasn't meaning to, but we have energy with the King, with the Knight of Pentacles, which this is just like a reminder to be mindful of what energy you're exerting, where you're putting it into, because it's like that energy creates the energy around you. So when you think of this plan and you actually start to take steps toward it, just be mindful as to what energy you're putting in behind it, because you're going to get out of it what you put into it, is what I'm hearing. Thank you, Spirit, for those messages. And now, my friends, let's pull a couple more for your potential outcome, and then we'll close out your reading with a charm cast. Thank you, Spirit, for those messages. Can you please give us some messages on a potential outcome for my group number one, or my, why did I keep saying group number one? My group number threes. What can my group number threes expect? What's the potential outcome? We have movement. Things are moving. We have peace. And we have in illumination. So things are going to be coming to light. Remember when I said shine a flashlight in the dark room? It's because that's kind of what I felt. I feel like you feel in the dark about something. I'm going to pull this one as well, which is determination. Because I do feel like you are climbing a mountain right now and you need to stay determined to get to the other side. Things are moving whether you are on board or not, but I feel like you already know that. But they are going to bring peace. You are going to know peace soon. I feel like right now you can't, because that tower is looming, and I know you feel it looming. But once it crumbles, you are going to know peace, and things are going to come to the surface. It's going to be illuminated. Anything you feel in the dark about, that's going to be changing. And maybe you're going to be like, wow, that wasn't as scary. Or like I said, the lead up to it might be worse than the actual thing. Not saying it's not going to be big, not saying it's not going to be painful, but sometimes when we know something's coming, it's just, we want to get it over with. Like, you know, so only take that as it resonates, my group number threes. I'm being very mindful to the fact that this could be a big life-changing event for someone that you already know is coming, and it's hard to grasp that sometimes. Thank you, Spirit, for those messages. What else do my group number threes need to hear? What do my group number threes need to hear? It's funny. The first one that flew out is the heart. Lizzo, these juicy thighs ain't dickmatized. Take that as it resonates. We have Miss Argentina. If I knew then what I knew now, I wouldn't have had my little accident. Maybe those are thoughts you've had, that if you knew then what you knew now, you wouldn't be in this predicament. Only take that as it resonates. We have Saint Coco. This is always, when this comes out, it's really special to me. This is here to remind us that we have ancestors on the other side that are protecting us and working with us. At least that's what I choose to believe. So if that resonates for you, if you have a grandmother or a maternal figure, even if it's someone you don't know, there's that feminine ancestor on the other side who's rooting for you. We have the we have the party raccoon. This one always trips me out. Maybe there's a party animal here, but it's funny because raccoons can't be tamed, and this one is totally down to party. So take it as it resonates, my friends. We have more sadness coming through. We have sadness wearing the Cure shirt. Maybe someone here likes the Cure, but Spirit is acknowledging that there is sadness in the situation. There's also a sense where I feel like there's an awakening happening. Your third eye is, if you don't feel connected to your third eye, or you're not even sure what that is, it's It's being connected with our intuition. It's seeing things, but not with our eyes. It's seeing things with our inner and our deepest knowing. And there's a sense here that this is happening for you. There might be a sense of inner knowing that you know. Maybe this tower moment is going to start to crack open that third eye if you don't feel like yours is activated and open. We have the Beychella 18. So maybe 2018 means something to someone. Maybe Coachella or April, the summertime, desert or Beyonce, get in formation. That was a lot, but that's what came to my mind. There's lots of hearts, so there's emotion in the situation. We have Know Your Worth, baby. A reminder to please take care of yourselves, my group number 3. And we have the T-Rex eating the goat, a reminder of the life cycles of things. That's what I just got for you, the circle of life. We have the hopeful birdie, so remain hopeful in your situation. This too shall pass, my friends. We have nasty. Maybe someone here feels like a nasty girl, nasty gal. And we have the Mickey wearing the sheet as a ghost. Maybe someone here likes Disneyland. Maybe someone here, I mean, I'm getting kind of hermit vibes. He's kind of hiding under that sheet. Maybe someone here likes Mickey. And then we have the hot tub club. If you have a bathtub, friends, treat yourself to a nice relaxing time. This to me, for you, it's like take a spa day, take a self-care day, my friends. You really need it, is what I was feeling in your reading. All right, my friends, my group number 3s. I really hope you found that helpful. I hope you enjoyed your reading, and I will catch you at the next one. Thanks, friends.